up the call, by the way.
Yeah, but you always, this is the first time you hit me up and I haven't fallen through the fucking...
Yeah, I'm in a place called Skyrim, by the way. Do you have any idea where the fuck I am? It's in the world here. It's called Tamriel. Do you know anything about that?
No.
You're still the lands between?
I'm still here, yeah. I mean, you defeated the Elden Lord and now we're here.
I'll be honest with you. After opening this gate, that's when I was able to sense your presence again. And I was like, I'd reach out as fast as possible. It's a place called the Cairn, and it's apparently another dimension, but it's not actually on the dimensional plane at all.
You can't go in there. You're saying it's the Cairn?
The Cairn. It's a place where, like, out here they have these things called soul gems, where souls get entrapped into gems and you use it for power, you use it to create artifacts, or it's like a battery, you know?
That doesn't sound right.
You don't know what a battery is. I don't know what a battery is. Opening this gate did a lot of weird shit. You're saying don't go in it.
I don't think we should go in there.
But we have to go in it. I told you about the Elder Scrolls, right?
What? An Elder Scroll? You want another one?
You know what those are, right? I figured, like out of the two of us, you're the... By the way, did you know I'm the Archmage here?
You are?
I know! I did like 2-3 things for this college, and they just put me in charge. I'm not kidding. They gave me this super sweet-ass bedroom. Like, I'm basically in charge of the whole college. Like, I gave an Elder Scroll to the college. It turns out we needed it. I went back to get it. The dude wanted to charge me $4,000. I was like, I'm the Archmage. You'll get the money that you got back. Just take your money back. And he's just like, how do you expect me to run the college if I can't make a profit? Brr, brr, brr. And I'm just like, how do you expect me not to kill you? By the way, I'm a vampire now.
My goodness.
I know it's not like a demon, but it totally is, bro.
Like, you're no longer a demon? You're just a vampire in this world?
I'm trying to keep count. I'm like, this is technically my 6th lifetime, isn't it? Because I died and became a vampire. Like, I'm totally a vampire now. I'm a vampire lord, actually, which is why I'm saying it's not that different from when I was a demon. Shit is sick. This girl named Serana here, bro. She's sick.
That's crazy. You are living a crazy life, man.
All I'm saying is I need to go into the Soul Cairn to retrieve the 3rd Elder Scroll. It has something to do with this, like, prophecy.
You already have the 2nd one. You know how many Elden Scrolls?
Don't even start with this. Don't even start with this.
No one ever finds an Elden Scroll. And you're trying to get 3?
Yeah, but Lady Ronnie put me in this world for a reason. Like, there has to be a reason for all of this. I guess it's risky, right? But, like, she wouldn't... Like, bro, you're married to her for real. I was literally just her champion. You know for a fact that she does everything with a purpose.
Yeah, but what would happen if she got level with the 3rd one?
We would be able to... I don't actually know. They're keeping me sort of in the dark about that. It has to do with my thrall. He's a guy they call like a moth prince or something like that. There's actually a lot of different people. There's a lot of different motherfuckers that have shown up since I let Serana out of the gate. She was carrying an Elder Scroll. I don't know which one it is. She has not let me read it, but my thrall read it. And it like spoke of a prophecy and spoke of some other shit, but like it's also fragmented up. So the Elder Scroll that I had to begin with, the dragon one, it has a part of the prophecy, and the other one, which is apparently where we're going to right now, it wasn't even in the Soul Cairn for the longest time. You know what I mean? Like, some lady had it, she took it there. And so that's how I know it's safe, because she went there, but at the same time, she was a vampire too, and so I'm thinking that's why it's going to work for us. Because I don't think a living soul could walk through this, but I think we could.
Right. Huh.
Either that, or we literally get obliterated on site, like on contact, because we didn't use her blood, we used Serana's blood.
I still don't think you should.
How are things back home, though?
They're okay. I mean, Granny is always mad. She doesn't do like rules the world now, right?
I mean, she's Elden Lord. I literally carried her to that throne.
Yeah.
By the way, ever since I got into this world, parts of my memories have just been fading away and like disappearing entirely.
So what made you reach out?
I remembered.
Because of this door?
Yeah.
This door has some weird magic about it, man. Ones that I don't even know about.
Well, it makes me wonder. It's a place where after a soul has been dissipated, it's a living soul that was went in there to begin with, right? And so apparently this is where it goes after its life. You know? And so it's like a plane of oblivion. Have you heard of the Oblivion Gates in the planes?
No, but I have heard of a place where
Okay.
souls
Do you remember Ariandel?
be judged.
Do you remember Ariandel? The painting of Ariandel?
I do.
Think of that as a cross-dimensional. It's sort of the same thing because the world doesn't exist in the painting. The painting is just access to the world. The world exists in one of the layers of hell, or something like that, right?
Something.
Purgatory, not hell. It exists in one of the layers of purgatory. You know?
Right.
So, I think the soul cairn connects to everything that's ever dissipated from life. I think it's access to purgatory. I think that's what they call it here, soul cairn.
Oh, this one's dangerous. Purgatory?
I don't know.
Through hell before.
How's Torrent?
You know, it's eating a lot more lately.
Stop feeding him berries, bro.
Dude, he likes those robot berries.
He just fucks with them, bro. He just fucks with them.
Yeah, but he keeps coming for them. I have to pick them up for the fucking pies. And, every time I pick them up, he like eats a whole freaking basket.
Jesus.
I tell him not to, but then I walk away to go get more berries. And then I come back. He's going.
By the way, I was gonna ask you something. Here in this world, there's like people and towns, and like.
Alive people?
Well, I was gonna ask you, how's the lands between these days? I mean, is it normalized? Is there like people there now?
I mean, there's like a small amount of people, and they've built a little town, doing their own thing, but there's still a horde load of these undead people and stuff all around, and there's still a lot of monsters that just want to kill you. I'm starting to think that that's just the wildlife here.
It sounds kind of like here. I literally can't go 5 seconds without walking into something that's going to attack me. You're like, I can't go 5 seconds. You go into the forest around here at all, any forest at all, and there's several of them. There really is several of them, you know? Anywhere at all. Just walk straight in any direction for 5 seconds. You're going to run into something trying to fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Most of these things, by the way, I've gotten to a certain amount of power here. Lady Ronnie gave me a lot of abilities as I went into this world, bro. And one of these things was this like unlimited like smithing ability. Like, you know how we have to like do all this different shit to like make weapons, but we can never actually make our own weapons. We just find weapons and we strengthen them, but we can only strengthen them by finding the materials out in the world, and we can't even do it. We have to go to a smithing guy, you know?
Yeah.
I can do it all myself, and I can create my own shit. And I have the unlimited ability to do it. I don't need materials at all. I can craft things out of pure thin air, including money.
It seems like you have reached another power level that I cannot perceive.
Lady Ronnie gave that to me. Upon waking up in this world, I already had that ability, and several others. Like, I have unlimited stamina here. I've always had unlimited stamina. I can literally run infinitely. I can attack infinitely.
Goodness, what is this world?
Apparently I'm something called a Dragonborn.
Huh.
The last one, too. You should have seen it, bro. I fought this fucker named Alduin in their version of Heaven. It was a place called SirenCore. Bro, this motherfucker, we're fighting. I had this thing called this weapon called the Blood Skull Blade, which shoots like these red fucking things out of the weapon. It was so fucking sweet, but it wasn't doing shit. And bro, I pulled out the Kamehameha. I actually did it, bro. It's a thing called Lightning Storm. It was literally like it was literally a Kamehameha out of my fucking hands, and I killed him, bro. And he's in the air. He was doing this, and then I hit him with the Fusrata, which makes this huge fucking super sound wave come out of my fucking throat. It's something called the voice. I'll get into that later. But it's like this huge sound wave, like boom, smacked him and obliterated his fucking bones everywhere.
Damn.
And apparently he's the son of God. This guy called Akatosh. So the fact that I was able to kill him is like impossible.
Why were you killing God's son? I thought he was supposed to be invincible.
Bro, why the fuck did I kill the Emperor? Did you know I killed the Emperor of this entire world? There's like this empire that stretches across several countries, right? I killed the fucking Emperor.
Was he evil?
No! I was evil. I think I'm still evil.
Well, what are you doing?
Bro, so much evil.
Why?
I don't even fucking know anymore. But I will say this, ever since I met Serana, I became a vampire lord. Dude, is she evil?
She might be evil.
She literally has red eyes. And she looks at me so seductively.
I think you got yourself into some bad company.
Bro, I'm so glad that I learned this ability from, what was her name? Astrid. Astrid taught me this ability to lock into, like, a conversation with someone and actually mute. Nobody can even see our lips moving right now. Well, if you were here.
Yeah.
We would look like we were staring at each other.
That's crazy.
It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. I learned that from joining the Dark Brotherhood. Bro, I was a part of the Thieves Guild. Bro, I have Batman armor. I joined this thing called the Nightingales. Which, it's just a business contract. It's like, it was actually like super dope. It's like the only god that was like, look, do this for me, and that's it. You're good. Don't worry about don't worry about the afterlife and being my sentinel and all that bullshit. If you just fulfill your contract with me, you'll get the reward. No extra fuss. You're good to go. But if you fuck up, you're fucked. And everyone apparently fucks up. I showed up and did business like a champ, and she's just like, I love you. I've met like all of the gods here, by the way. What's up with that? Every world that you and I have been in, we meet like every single fucking god there is.
Yeah, I think this is something about us being divine.
Well, I'm used to fighting and killing all of them. That's like what we do. But here, I don't think I've killed a single god except Alduin. All of them. Fucking all of them. There's this guy named Glacius Vile. I'm currently wearing his helmet because it's so fucking dope. And literally when I asked him, like, he was like, what do you want in exchange for this? I said, give me power. And he goes, power? I can't give you more power. You're already powerful. And I went, what? I was like, this guy's a god, right? He literally told me I have more power than him. Like, he's point blank just straight up said, I can't give you more power. I can't. I cannot give you more power.
That's incredible, man. So you're saying you got what you always wanted? No power?
And so much more as a vampire lord. And so much more.
Gotta stop doing evil, though.
It seems like a pattern for me.
Yeah. Like, every time you're alone.
Every time I'm alone!
Every time I leave you alone to do something, man, you go evil.
I will say one thing, though. I will say one thing.
What?
Not last time. I went full evil. But I didn't go all the way. I didn't go frenzied flame. I didn't do all that shit.
Goodness.
I allowed Lady Ronnie to take the Elden Ring. And you want to know why? It's because I figured something out. So, Marika and Radagon fused. They became one. I told you about that, right?
No.
That's the great mystery of what happened to Radagon, why he left. What's the lunar princess queen? What's her name?
Fuck. What's my mother-in-law's name? Just call her mother-in-law?
Well, I mean, like, you call her mom, I bet. It's just mom.
Yeah.
She fucking makes you say that shit because I bet she does. I fucking bet she does.
See?
It's like when you call your mom, like, by her first name, you're just like, what?
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's Raina.
Rennie.
Yeah.
Rennie.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That doesn't sound right saying, though.
It does not.
I literally call her the Lunar Queen. That's what I've always called her.
Just call her mom.
You just call her Ma.
I can't say anything else.
So I guess you're taking care of things in the lamps between?
Yeah. I mean, like, freaking, you know that guy that wanted to be like an awesome seamer dude?
Seamster.
So yeah, seamstress or whatever. Seamer.
Seamster.
Hell, you would call it that thing, but yeah, he's just dead now.
What?
Mom, like he gave mom like this item, right, and asked to be reborn again.
Yeah, no. I can never figure that shit out. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, that happened to me too. And my parallel, that literally happened to me. So what I did is I did the thing, right? And he's sitting there, his hands are out. But if you don't give him an item, if you don't do a certain thing, and you go to the fucking not the bonfire, but the
You're supposed to call.
you're supposed to do something in order to save him, because if you don't, he'll just lay there dead.
You know that "you're beautiful" sound thing in Elden Ring. Remember when you drop those things? They go hello.
If he needs to hear that, he probably should have died.
There's one that says "you're beautiful," and like if you drop it next to him, he'll be like, "That's what my mom used to say."
Jesus. You're still the Lord of Lore. Alright, I'm gonna head down to the Soul Cairn.
Okay. Alright. Be careful in there, man. I'm telling you. Probably shouldn't have been there.
You never know. I might find a way back to the lands.
You think? You think you could end up here?
Why else would I have a connection to all the worlds again? Bro, I can even see Lothric from here. Sort of. It's like a vision in my mind, kind of. You know? It's the whole fucking place is gone, basically. Like,
Doesn't sound real.
the sun, there's no sun there. It's all in dark. Oh, it's because there's no energy in that world anymore. In that whole universe.
That's horrifying.
Well, I don't know if you remembered with my second life. I mean, I became the Lord of Hollows. We took the soul of the universe with us to the next world.
But I didn't know it's gone now. I thought the world would have been striving and doing its thing.
Bro, how do you think the lands between formed?
God damn, man. This world is confusing.
We did that together. I carried the soul out and you were the champion. Which is exactly why I gave Laney Ronnie the Elden Ring, because, dude, if I tried to carry it, it would burn me to death. It would burn the rest of the world with me as a consequence due to the direct correlation as Lord. Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's about your embodiment. If it burns me up, it burns the universe up. It's like a command. So I gave it to Laney Ronnie, and what happened?
Wait. They made the world?
exactly.
It's a moon. There's like 5 moons here, man.
There's 2 moons here.
Bro, you just gotta find the extra 3.
They're probably tiny. Bro, they're probably hiding behind the big ass red one.
They might.
Do you have a big ass red one?
We do, but it's really far away.
Does it have another moon next to it? Smaller?
There's 5 moons next to it. And
5. Oh, fuck. I'm thinking I'm just a planet away. No, we're probably in different dimensions entirely, dude.
I'm glad you could reach out still.
Well, you were always the god. All I had to say was, "Come!" Just what?
I just hear like a voice and I'm like, what? And I just get teleported usually to a place. This is the first time I'm just talking. And all is fine, I'm still here.
It didn't take you to the Neverland.
It didn't take me anywhere, man. Usually, like, I'm falling for hours. As soon as these things go, it sucks.
Just endless falling.
Dude, I hate it. And then, like, I don't know where, like, I make it to a world and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then you're there. And I'm like, oh, what's up, dude?
I guess it's my turn. That's exactly what I'm about to do.
My goodness. Be safe. In the Cairn.
Live long and prosper.
Let's keep moving.
Bro, what the fuck?
Ugh, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Soul husk. Huh. They like to keep barriers between their own territories. What is that? Pure Ethereal energy. Why are you collecting soul husks? I don't know. I want them.
Are you alive? I must be imagining this.
Soul harvested? Wait, like dragon souls?
Damn Akaviri shaman. How could I know it would trap my soul?
Another fissure? No, it does something else. How can I harvest a soul?
What? Jackass!
They're watching us. Always watching.
Who is?
Is there no end to this nightmare?
Oh. It's a giant fucking eye. That's terrifying. The sky is a giant fucking eye. Everything we do is being watched. How you doing? Wow. I had no idea. Seriously? Hey, I'll keep it up as long as you can. Really? It's a flying sword. Dagger. Oh shit. Damn, bro. You getting dizzy? Oh shit. How does this gate open though? This is crazy. Seriously? Really though? What is up with this place? Bro, am I gonna level up in all of my magic like this? So, this place completely boosts your ability to learn magic. That's one thing we know about the soul Cairn. Another thing we know is that it connects us to every dimension. I think if we're patient enough, it'll take us all the way to 100. I'm not even kidding. Sorry. I was willing to stop the moment that it stopped doing it so rapidly, but it has not stopped being constant. It's just constant. And because of the equipment that I wear, no matter what magic spell I do, it doesn't cost any magicka. So, infinite level, just by using telekinesis. Especially here. It would not be this rapid without being in this dimension. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have some sort of XP boost. It's one of the things Lady Ronnie gave me. Lady Ronnie. It's one of the things I was blessed with at birth, but not this fast. Ah! Stop doing it. Two levels. Damn it. I don't pickpocket enough.
I thought death was a release, not an eternity of torment.
You were one of my students. Oh, sorry, buddy. Bone men. guess that's the segment we're in. Those bone men had Nord swords. Yeah. We're in the part of the Soul Cairn where the Nords reside. I guess that would be because I'm a Nord. Even if I'm a vampire. Or at least that's where the barriers are locked for me and Serana. I don't think she's a Nord though. She must be. Her and her mother.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
I mean, calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Anything I can do to help?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
I don't think he's here. Oh shit. Where's Serana? Hey, where's Serana?
What? Nakas!
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
What do you know about this place?
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here.
Any soul gem?
Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the soul cairn takes just any leftovers.
Does anything live here?
Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
Are you sure Valerica even has an Elder Scroll?
No, but there's no way she would have left it in Tamriel. She wanted to get it as far away from my father as possible. I can't imagine a better place.
What if she doesn't?
Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or is now. Or... you know what I mean.
Yeah. Why not hide it in the Soul Cairn and then just return? Like, I don't get it.
Probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his hands on her. Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. We won't know until we find her.
The clouds, the sky. It's all wrong. Everything's... wrong.
don't get it. Hey.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
What?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
That's how you got here?
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. What exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
Yeah, there's gotta be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Alright. You got yourself a deal.
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
I don't have them yet.
No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging to do.
Where'd you come from?
How do you open these damn doors?
What? Nakast! What? Nakast!
Man.
What? Nakast!
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Sirana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Sirana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
I'm just here for the Elder Scroll.
Glorious. Sirana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed. I see that my daughter is still as naive as ever. Sirana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Sirana herself.
What?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Sirana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
And how does Sirana fit in?
Like myself, Sirana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molag Bal. His place in oblivion.
And Sirana underwent this willingly?
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molag Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
So the tyranny of the sun requires her blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Sirana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
And Harkon means to kill her.
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Sirana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
And I would never allow that.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Sirana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Sirana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Sirana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
You're right. And as much honor as I pretend to have, that's an inescapable fact. But Sirana believes in me.
Sirana? The stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have it with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the Cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughters safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
How are you feeling after talking to her?
Relieved, I think. All those things had been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
Why did you ever agree to her plan?
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
She doesn't seem too fond of him.
The moment we gave ourselves to Molig Ball, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power, and pulling in different directions. And then he found that prophecy, and that was it.
You were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
Yeah, you shouldn't blame yourself.
I know that in my head, but I just can't help feeling bad about the way things are. Sorry, I know you're trying to help. Thanks. Anyway, we should keep moving.
I gotta blow my nose so bad.
What? Lakas!
Fuck.
I yearn to see the great dunes of Hammerfell once again.
It's a man and his bison. That's so nice. How close are we? think it counts as food, doesn't it? 35.
What? Nakas! What? Nakas!
I was sure I... Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. Who's there? I knew I'd get something. I'll teach you.
Yes, that's theft. Yeah. Oh shit, we're high up. That's hilarious. The guy was wearing dragon armor.
What? Nakas!
Yo.
Arnak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Damn, man. Many men wish death upon me. Lord, in my eyes, dog, and I can't speak. Many men wish death upon me. I gotta go blow my nose.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. The sooner we get out of this place, the better. I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Bro, she did not
I'm
perk
glad
up
you're
like me.
here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Think we'll meet those ideal masters?
I don't think anyone's ever met the Ideal Masters. I'm not even sure anyone knows what they look like. They could be underground, flying above us. They might be the ground. I have no idea.
Why are they collecting souls?
Lots of theories. Some say they feed on them like I feed on blood. Others think they use them as payment to an even higher power. Almost like a currency. A very strange currency. Whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. No telling how many souls are trapped here.
Why would a necromancer?
Look around you. There are some extremely powerful undead here. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend years trying to gain access to them.
Summon them?
Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just raise up whatever bodies are nearby. A simple trick, really. Child's play. But bringing something from the Soul King gives you something much more powerful.
And how do the necromancers communicate?
Ah, that's usually the trick. It's possible to do it through a simple portal. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
I've never had a companion, like an actual companion. Wish that's upon me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't breathe. Take my life away.
What? Nakas!
Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't breathe. Take my life away. I put the Rolls Royce on. 2 went tall. Shit bought off. Put a fucking get in his face and say it again. You gon' buy a crack of a pint. Say it to friends. Ain't no fun on me, homie. You get the sweat on that.
Who's there?
Sweat on the pavement. Get your bread on that. Homie, I'll bust you up. Chop you up in the dust. Make you fucking blood. What? Damn, I can't see them.
What? Nakas!
Where'd you come from?
Force.
This place is super fucking crazy.
Oh. Hey.
Man.
What? Nakast!
Woody. I can get super far away from Serrano. I run faster than her too. Oh shit.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
What? Nakast!
This is an easy one. I just did it. Give me a sec.
What? Nakast!
The fuck? There's nothing up here. Revert, revert! Oh, fuck.
This won't end well for you.
I think this is too far. Nope. That was the wrong one. Maybe not. Hold on. There was something there. Me. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Fuck.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
How did you get through there?
What? Nakast!
Really? There she is.
What? Nakast!
Run away from her. Yeah, that was the scam.
It's the last time I argue with a Dromora. Nakast!
Hey.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very
Yeah.
impressive.
Thank you. The scroll?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Old book.
I hear something.
He's here.
Where'd you come from?
You.
Come on. Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that thing.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
What?
the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Is that gonna take very long?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
She's leading us to the scroll.
Or Memora, where have I heard that before? Displacing the dragon for now.
What did you want?
I can't believe we found my mother alive. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Oh, this is a plane of oblivion.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
You're staying?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Sirana is all that I care about. You must keep me safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughters safe. That's the only thing of value I have left.
That scared the shit out of me.
What? Nakas!
Huh.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
Well, I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Didn't you try to kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
So why are we speaking now?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
So what's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
So how could I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
So I just call your name?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How did you end up here?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
You were a necromancer? Dude, that's fucking awesome. So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers and more power.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Come on, Serana.
What? Nakas!
Oh, yeah. Morven.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
No. Got anything left to sell?
Of course I do. What do you want?
Spell tome.
Shoot. There you go. Can't understand a word of it. Maybe it will do you some good.
Glad we found the scroll, but I wish she could come with us.
What? Nakas!
I move really fast. Soul Tear? What is Soul Tear?
What?
Soul Tear?
Come on, let's go home.
I'm forever blowing bubbles. Premature. No, don't kill yourself. Woo!
Who's there?
Burn the vampire!
Notes. They're called notes. Really? It's just sad. Instead of running all the way up there.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
Angular acquaintance. Report to the Jarl of Whiterun?
Yes, how may I serve you, my lord?
Well, I've brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm afraid I won't be able to help you with the scrolls any longer, my lord. Please, do not be angry with me.
What are you talking about?
I'm afraid in my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the time I needed to prepare. The failure is purely mine to bear. As you can see from my bandages, it's not that I am unwilling, it's that I am physically unable.
You're blind.
Oh, please, my lord. Please, forgive me.
I don't suppose there's a cure.
If only such a miracle existed, I'd overcome the impossible in order to secure it, if it meant pleasing you.
We have no further need of you, Dexon.
Although I would gladly die by your hand, perhaps I could offer an alternative way to read the scrolls.
Yes?
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Get to it.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain this ritual, then.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
How will I carefully gather bark?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
What went wrong?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover. Fortune smile upon you, my lord.
Falkreath?